Check the mic and make sure it sound right.
So, what can you do to benefit from knowledge of this change? First, accept it. Your phone will be your wallet. I've been part of a phone conference group, and about a year or so ago, I was trying to inform our group that your phone would be your wallet. And I met some resistance. You know, some people couldn't let go of the idea of cash. No, they're never going to let go of cash. They're never going to let go of cash. Yes, they are. End of story. Yes, they are. Remember, here at DK, we'll talk about it. We're looking for the truth. We're not looking for your opinion. I mean, we are looking for your opinion. We're not looking for opinions. We're not looking for false beliefs. We're not looking for the current narrative. And we'll get into that hopefully down the future. On DK, we'll talk about it, how people become susceptible to narratives. We're just looking for the truth. And the truth is, your phone will be your wallet. So in support of It's Already Here, by taking a trip to the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency with the United States Treasury, we can click on News and Events, and it'll take us to a story, a release. And that release, which was released July 22nd, 2020, that's last year, folks. And it said that federally chartered banks and thrifts may provide custody services for crypto assets. Yes, the road has already been paved. The road has been paved for a year for the banks to make sure they get in a position to profit from an unstoppable revolution, which is the upheaval of the financial systems and taking us to a digital economy. The OCC also recognizes that as the financial markets are increasingly digitized, the need will increase for banks and other service providers to leverage new technology in innovative ways to serve their customers' needs. By doing so, banks can continue to fulfill the financial intermediation function they have historically played in providing payment, lending, and deposit services. No, the banks are not going to be excluded in that. And if you look up here further, you can see where it says that the OCC specifically recognized the importance of digital assets and the authority for the banks to provide safekeeping for such assets since 1998. So they've been planning it. And here you can see that Bank of America and PayPal, that's a global reach, folks, not just Brazil. They announced a strategic partnership that will soon enable Bank of America customers to transact with PayPal, in stores and seamlessly link their Bank of America cards into PayPal. No, the banks are not going to let all that money be made without putting their hands in it, and their hands, as you can see, have been in it for years. But these two banks are not alone. There's another article here that shows hundreds of U.S. banks will soon allow customers to buy, sell, and hold Bitcoin. Now, the most people who are just now getting involved in cryptocurrencies, when they think cryptocurrencies, they think Bitcoin. There's plenty more coins out there besides Bitcoin. And I'm going to show that here momentarily. But the point we're making here is that the banks are getting involved very heavily. And how is this knowledge going to benefit us, the same as how is this knowledge that our phones will be our wallets will benefit us? Well, hopefully I will be able to help you see that. You know this New York Digital Investment Group? Does that sound familiar? From the prior video with NCR, NYDIG. So what we're doing is making it simple for everyday Americans and corporations to be able to buy Bitcoin, I'd rather say cryptocurrency eventually, through their existing bank relationships. So the banks are getting on board. They saw all that money that Coinbase was making, and they see the opportunity to either own them or have a major share of them. But what can we do? A lot of it, as you say, is very shallow trading by individuals, and that's not the use case we are pursuing. We are pursuing the use of XRP as a financial asset by sophisticated institutions as a bridging mechanism. So as to its hurt or harm, well, it creates a lot of noise. And, we certainly don't want that much noise. Noise. We're just noise. In fact, as I prepared this video, it was almost offensive to the level that we're viewed, meaning the normal consumer, retail investor. We're just noise, and Delete didn't make that term up. That's what we're referred to as noise. And as far as XRP goes, the purpose of this video is to encourage the XRP army out there to don't let them shake you out until you reach your goals. Because if you have the strength, the intestinal fortitude, and the patience, you will. Notice this article here in The Economist from December 10th, 2020. Retail investors often learn the wrong lessons from success. I don't know about you folks, but I'm already feeling like my intellect is being assaulted. It's better to be lucky than good. The customary quip of a poker player. I played poker, been pretty good at it. The randomness of financial markets makes it hard to distinguish a good investor from a lucky one. It's especially hard for people to assess their own skills. Are we seeing how unintelligent we're being viewed yet, folks? I will tell you something about poker. It doesn't matter if you're lucky or you're good. It matters that you win the money and get up more money than you sat down with. Wouldn't that be the same true in investing? But here you can see, they don't think very highly of us, the retail investors. To further highlight the disdain they have for the retail investor, us, managing or attempting to manage our own funds and to get returns like they do, it says in this article, the title is "This Stock Market Chart Exposes the Insane Level of Retail Investor FOMO." Friends, for those who don't know, FOMO is fear of missing out. But the real dig is, you'll notice this photograph, young girl, little boy, and a gentleman there who looks like he works in the stock market based on his garb. But notice what it says under here. You probably can't read it very well. I'll read it for you. It says retail investors tend to get bullish at the wrong times. This looks like one of them. And if there's one thing history teaches us, it's that it never ends well.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right.